Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Kubifaktorium? Am I pronouncing that right? Kubifaktorium. Okay. I think my brain defaults to Warhammer 40k with how some of the nameology is in there, so... Factorium. Okay. I'm cool with it. So, this is a game that was, I guess a couple of my friends shouted out to me, and they're like, hey, you like factory automation games, do you? And I'm like, oh boy. Sign me the F up on all that. And they did, and they recommended this one. The same crew that recommended Factory Town recommended this one. They said this is a different way to handle logistics, different goals, but more chill. From my understanding of how Factory Town operates, is you've got to keep everyone happy. Keeping people happy generates productivity bonuses. There's also different ways to lay out towns and cities for different productivity bonuses. The best way to really understand how Factory Town works, just as an aside, is look at episode maybe 1 on mission 8 or 10, whatever the last mission is in my last Factory Town. Then you can kind of see how like building separate mini towns helps productivity a lot more than having one mega town. So that's kind of how logistics works there. So they said, hey, why don't you check out this one? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I mean, cool. I know this is a bit of an older game. It's early 2024 now. The last version of this was late 2022. But I had enough people reach out to me and be like, hey, just check it out. And I'm like, oh, yeah, all right. Kubifaktorium. I'm probably going to pronounce that incorrectly a couple times. When I first heard it, I was pronouncing it cube, C-U-B-E, like Kubifaktor, like that. And I was like, I don't know if that's right. It sounds like a hard U, Kubifaktorium. Factorium. Okay, we're off to a good start. So, what I did is I downloaded the demo. I gave a couple of missions. They're broken down. There's like a dozen or so missions to help you understand logistics. So I got like halfway through and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'm going to ruin another logistics system? Baller. Let's do this thing. So we're going to do a new campaign. We're going to see how far we get with this thing. On a faraway island, there was once a prosperous nation. The people of that place lived in abundance. But this age of abundance was soon to turn into an age of scarcity. The land had nothing left to give to its inhabitants, and they waged war against each other. This sounds very creepy to today, but whatever. To IRL. Over the last remaining resources, they forgot how they used to live in harmony with each other. Ulrich, the son of the chief of this nation, rallied his remaining people. Their last hope lies hidden in an ancient legend. It tells of a place in the Ager, I don't know, seas where people once discovered the secret to a life of eternal abundance. And so they gathered their last belongings, said farewell to their homeland, and embarked on a quest to find the promised land and save their people. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright. Oh, look, I see land. Wake up, everyone. We're saved. Alright. So, like I said, what I have is... It's not a survival game. Yep, that's actually a really important thing right now to note, is this is not a survival game. This is supposed to be a more chill game. That's a little loud for my tastes. Oh, okay. Work sound, let's turn that down. That's still stupidly loud. Okay, it was ambiance, okay. So what I have... Oh, okay, so this is kind of going through a tutorial-ish, how to move the camera, very simple. So again, what I understand is a very low level of the logistics system. When you have a quote-unquote factory, something that produces, like, let's say, logs to planks, right? Like a sawmill. Let's call it a sawmill. You have to specify inputs and outputs, and you have to be a little more exacting on how stuff does what. Click on this objective to proceed. Okay. Yep, this is just a tutorial. This boat has everything you need. Oh. There's text in this. I'd like to thank everyone who put their trust in me and stuck with me throughout our journey. I know it was hard for all of you. Nevertheless, we are just at the beginning of our quest and have no idea where it will take us. The gods seem to be on our side so far. I mean, look around, my friends. We've made it to safety, and have made it safely to this beautiful island. We'd be lying to ourselves if we were to think that the resources here were infinite. Starting a new settlement and staying here would eventually lead to the same disaster we saw in our homeland. We must complete our quest at any cost. We must find the secret foretold in the legend. I'm not going to do different voices. My voice is shot. Thank you, Ulrich, for rallying us and taking us here. Without you, none of this would have been possible. I'm definitely not doing 3 separate voices. It's really nice to walk on solid ground again. I'm definitely not doing 4 different voices. Wow, I've never seen such a green and flourishing place. Must have looked like this in our homeland a long time ago. Look, there are ruins in the distance. I wonder if this island is inhabited. This place is fascinating. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. I'm eager to uncover its secrets. I can sense this place is very peaceful. I also feel that something darker awaits us. Yet I feel that we will be guided on our way. I hear you, Odelia. Our strength will be challenged, but we will have plenty of time to prepare. I know we can do this if we work together. For now, let's use our remaining energy to search for supplies. We can worry about the rest later. At your service. I may be exhausted, but I never lack motivation. So where to start? Well, let's begin by unloading all the supplies we have stored on the ship. Okay, how do we do that? Create a new stockpile zone, link ship to stockpile, set stockpile to accept all items, unload on the ship. I wish it was a half zoom. So like I said, I do... it's here, right? Yeah, I do know some stuff from the tutorial. Do like that. Click on the ship, we click on that. Set the stockpile to accept all items. Now, I don't know how to do that. For bid consumption, use as stockpile, request from logistics, accept all. There we go. Unload your ship, so now we just gotta wait. So I understand enough that you gotta click on a thing, and then click on another thing. You gotta be a little more exacting than usual when it comes to setting up logistics. But it's not a problem. It's just different, right? The same way, Tectonica. Am I saying that game right? Tectonica? It's been a while since I played it already. Okay, now I gotta check. Hold on. The audio might have cut out because I alt-tabbed. Tectonica. Yeah, Tectonica. The way Tectonica did research was different, but not, like, terrible. It was a different way to do things. Oh, look, Ulrich, someone is coming our way. Hello there. I saw you riding this island with your boat. It seems like you've been on a journey. What brings you to this place? Nice to meet someone living on the island. Well, we had to leave our homeland because our resources were exhausted. Coming here is our last hope. We heard about the legend of the people that Aegir, it's probably Aegir, sees. We hope to find the secret of abundance and use it to put an end to the scarcity that haunts our people. Yes, indeed. It is said that the people discovered the secret of the never-ending life of prosperity. Is that they lived in perfect harmony for hundreds of years. Yes, exactly. Do you know something about it? What have they found? Where could they be? I won't be able to help much. Like you, I've heard about this legend before. I've never attempted to investigate further. In fact, I was born here and have stayed on this lush and generous island ever since. So it's just you here. There's no one else around? Stab. No one. The people of legend died long ago. I may be one of their descendants, but I know nothing more about this legend. Your best chance is to look around and see if they left anything behind. Perhaps they wanted to share their secret and left some clues for coming generations to discover. There are many other islands in these waters. There's something to be found. It should be on one of them. Thank you, sir. Well, at least now we know where to go next. However, first we'll have to rest before we continue our quest. Please be welcome and call me Archinbald. Even though I can't help you much with the legend, I can help you cover your basic needs on the island. That is a skill I've learned to master. I don't know how to thank you, Archinbald. This is exactly what we need right now. You can thank me later. For now, you should get to work. Start by building a well to supply your colony with water. You can survive without food for a while, but not without water. Come back when you're finished, and I'll guide you through the rest. Is there I don't mean to poo-poo on a tutorial, but is there a way I don't have to deal with that? So there's that. Here's... Oh, this is a little bigger than I thought this was going to be, but there's that. Something like that. Construct a well, own water, build a bonfire. The way this works is very similar to Settlers. Settlers is an old real-time strategy game. You expand your territory. In Settlers, it was with military buildings, military outposts that you then can upgrade to like a fort or whatever. But that extended your control. In this game, it's a bonfire. And a bonfire, we're just going to put that there. Put one there. Put one there. And this is going to extend our control. Nothing super fancy. So what I've done is I've clicked on the well and I right-clicked on the stockpile saying, I want this stockpile to accept water. Now, what we could also do is we can clean up some of this other area here. Now that we've got some passive folks doing passive things. Okay, what do we actually need for a campfire? Bonfire. Construction in progress. Right, I didn't see how much it cost. A log and a rock. There we go. So we built our first bonfire. We now own everything denoted by the... my people now have the water they need. Well done. Now it's time to think about food. You have no idea what a delicious meal will do for a man. You should build farms and grow some crops. Okay, I'll get there in a second once I clear some land. So again, playing the tutorial, I know a couple of things on how I can just clear out some space and acquire a little more territory. Some castaways are... Oh, recruit castaways. Okay. Cool, we'll get there eventually. Okay, now, one of the things that makes this a little bit different from Factory Town, which I used as a reference earlier, is no person really matures or grows or develops. They're all just the person. So it doesn't matter if you take out a person and add a new person in, none of that matters. They're all just pawns, so to speak. In this game, it's different. Every single individual colonist is a unique individual of their own, meaning they can level up and mature in different disciplines. So in this case, female colonist Sybil has a level 2 in ranch work and a level 3 in power. They can generate power. So think of it kind of like... Gosh, I don't know how to really break it down. Think of it maybe a little like RimWorld, where it's like everyone has a different set of skills that they're better at. But it doesn't necessarily mean one person is always going to be the best person forever and ever, amen. As people mature and develop and grow, they'll become better at said skills. So I want to dump that there. Are roads a thing? It's conveyor belts. Roads. Muddy roads. Speed bonus 50%. Speed bonus 100%. Let's do... Oh, that's instant. Nice. Okay. So there we go. There's our strawberry field. And I want a tomato field. Own wheat. Is this wheat? Wheat patch. Does this work? Okay. What is that? Male colonist just passed out in the middle of the field. I mean, I don't have houses or anything, so that makes perfect sense. I just passed out in the freaking middle of the stockpile. Sure, why not? Why wouldn't that be a thing? Let's go ahead and break down a few more resources. This should give us more than a food to get some stuff started. So, strawberries and tomatoes. I might have made it too big. So what I've got right now is I haven't specified anyone to do anything. I have not said only you can prevent forest fires, or only you can harvest rocks, only you can plant wheat, or whatever. So So I haven't specified anyone to do that, though I could. I can click on this, and in the job assignments, I could highlight or remove certain things I want people to do. I could do that, but I'm not going to bother. Not for this first bit, anyway. I think it said resources carry over. I'm going to guess people do as well from mission to mission to mission, but we'll just see. Right now, we're just getting the fundamentals going on. Is everything unlocked? Huh. What is this? A pasture? Okay. Stockpile, mine and harvest. Okay. Let's go over the user interface maybe a little bit, because I don't think I've gone through it yet myself. And the upper left is our objectives, clearly. The very top middle is our stock of drink, food, tool, and housing. Then it's the happiness or unhappiness of our people. Unhappy, neutral, and happy. Critical needs is hungry and homeless. Again, none of our people will starve. I'm assuming they'll just... yeah, they'll move slower. That's the big gotcha. They'll just move slower. I can't build houses or anything quite yet, so that's fine. Up here is idle colonist, anyone that's not doing dump. At the very bottom, assignment zones, you can actually break your colony into separate zones, and you can say, I only want you in this zone. Do not leave this zone ever. And you do that by changing the color of your campfires. Right now, we're in the red zone. Oh, I guess I can't quite yet, but this was covered in the demo. We're in the red zone. If I click on a campfire and I say I want this to be the yellow zone, I can assign a colonist to be only in the yellow zone. Oh yeah, down here. I can say, I only want you to be in the yellow zone. That's it. Don't ever leave. And we could break up some of the logistics and other fun stuff that way. Let's see here. Available coins. Ooh, import and exporting. Nice. Warnings, daytime, speed, colony management. Oh, very similar to RimWorld. Yeah. Very incredibly similar to RimWorld. Tools, zones, jobs. Perfect. Inventory. I'm going to just skip over that one. Message log. Some people are already leveling up. Awesome. Report a bug. Product encyclopedia. Not going to look into that. Open the menu. Good stuff. So there's that. There's our objectives at the bottom. This is pretty much our action pane, or what we can build or destroy or add or whatever. So we'll be mostly interacting down here, with everything else being everywhere else. So we're just going to own strawberries and own tomatoes. I'm going to kick up the game speed so we can wait for these plants to mature a little bit faster. Oh. Looks like we got some mature strawberries. Yeah! Plunk. Awesome. They come in little baskets, too. That's adorable. Okay. Hopefully soon-ish. I wish I could see how far the tomato plants were, but I can't, and that's okay. Not the end of the world. What are these? Strawberry plants. Okay. Let's mine this out. If y'all got nothing better to do. Well, this is already cut. Oh! This little guy could use a little bit of a bump. There we go. Let's see here. Create mining tasks. Oops. I already did all that. I'm a little out of the game. There you go. There's a whole mess of mining tasks. I feel much better with a full belly. I couldn't even remember the last meal I had. Now that you've eaten well, you should rest a little. Benches would be perfect for that. I mean, beds, probably. Construct a basic workplace. Basic workplace. Okay. Own wooden board, own stone block, create bench. Let's do something like that. And then let's do something like that. And then one more. Oh, you need an output stockpile, right? There we go. Okay, so this feeds into here. This feeds into here. Yep, so this is one of the things that I want to highlight. As opposed to Factory Town, where it might pull from a global storage, here you have to be a little more detailed on where you're pulling resources from and where you're putting them to. So I clicked on this stockpile, right-clicked on this, the basic workplace, and then I right-clicked on this stockpile to denote output. So a little confusing maybe to get started, but not the worst thing ever. So I want stone block and wooden board. Output stockpiles don't accept products. So I'm going to come in here and click and say, yes, please accept these products. I think we got everything so far. So now there's it. You're going to hammer that out. Now, I don't know how to set priority on things, so maybe I need a separate... Maybe I need a separate storage for the blocks and the boards. I'm not too sure. Acquiring wooden board has unlocked. Ooh. Horse barn, tropical bar, horse station, horse station. That's listed twice. Okay. So we unlock new stuff by interfacing with different stuff, I guess. I don't know how else to really say it. Is that lavender? Oh, cool. That music is just a little... There we go. That's better. I love the chimes, but it's a little loud for me at the moment. Okay, we're still unhappy because we're homeless. And we're bored. Okay, well... I'm gonna wait until we own the full 4 boards and 4 blocks. It looks like we're alternating between the two. Right? So it's been block, board, block. Now I expect a... Yeah, board is gonna be made. Yep. Nice. Okay, well let's do a little more mining. Extend that slightly. Yep, it's gonna go here because this accepts all. Yeah, that makes sense. And one more board. Oh, it's sleepy time? Seems like... Oh! Okay, if you zoom all the way out, you get, straightforward, Is there more to zoom out? No, okay. Oh! Okay, easy, tiger. Jeez. Okay, make a bench. Oh. All kinds of crap. Nope, that's a table. Crude and hardy bench. Helps with leisure activity, if you say so. Let's do 2 of those. There we go. And y'all build that whenever you're ready. Oh, sitting down feels really good after running around all day. I can imagine that. You also need some shelter to sleep properly. You're all beginning to look like zombies. You can build simple houses to get some sleep and feel more comfortable. It is the plan. Own wooden part. What is a wooden part? A wooden part requires wooden board, stone block, and wheat. Okay, I think I want another workshop for that. And then I'm gonna want... So, you go there, and you go there, and then you go there. You're gonna make wooden parts. How many wooden parts do I need to make a house? A cottage. Or station. No, that's not what I want. Horse barn, that's also not what I want. Oh, it might unlock after we get wooden part. Okay, that might be fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim this up slightly. I'm gonna set this to wooden part. Output stockpiles don't accept products. There we go. It's kind of neat that you have a level of control over stockpiles that you can specify, I want this specific item to be here and nothing else. Obey me, Iron Fist, right? I can also completely understand how that's very frustrating, that after I already said, accept the output from this factory, you should just accept everything that this factory can produce. That should be automatic. I can see both sides of the coin, right? Absolutely, I could see that. Let's go ahead and trim that up a bunch. Okay, we've unlocked cottage house, shipping port, kiln, textile workplace, stone tool workshop. Okay, what do I need for a cottage? Wooden part, stone block. Okay, I kind of want this away from my Manufactorum. Can I build this up here? No way. What? Wait, really? I was doing that on a joke. Oh my gosh, yeah, clear all this crap. Give me all the room. Yeah, our housing district's gonna go right over there. Yeah, that'll keep you all busy for a hot minute. A hot minute. Ding 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 ding. Okay, that's cool. Kind of the same theory with beds in RimWorld is the beds should not be in the very center of the base. The very center of the base should be the manufacturing and the inventory. So it's easy for those that are doing manufacturing to just get whatever they need, and that's kind of it, right? That's kind of my vibe on it. When it comes down to it, I'm hoping this is the same way, that the housing is like way, way away. Like, I'm going to put the housing district way over here, and then when I do that, everyone will go and crash in their beds or whatever. But that way, when we need high volume maneuverability, we've got all this going on real nice. Clang, 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 clang. I like the noise. I like the noise. Da, 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 clang, 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 clang. I don't know why. There's a couple things in life in general that just get me from zero to giddy in no time. This is apparently one of those things. The other thing, recently has been for Factorio when it was the Swedish Chef audio. Yep, that gets me giggling very easily. Clank, 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 clank. Oh, can I actually just build it there and be like, y'all figure it out? I can't move this, can I? I probably can't. That might break a bunch of stuff I don't want to break. I might put some benches or some cool crap in there. That might be fine. Oh, does how they face matter? I guess we'll find out. Thatch roof and stone walls. How many people do I have? I have 8 people and I built 5 houses? Oh, okay. Well, we got room for 20, so that's cool. Darn near, if we don't have any married couples, everyone's gonna get their own house. Well, it seems like you got your basic needs taken care of. As a result, your people are much more satisfied and productive. Unfortunately, there's not much more I can help you with. There's already more than enough? Oh, that is already more than enough. We're now prepared to continue our adventure. I'm grateful we crossed your path. Pleasure's all mine. Farewell. Alright, people, let's continue our quest and sail to the closest island we can reach from here. Oh, that's it? That's it? I didn't rescue the castaways, though. Okay, let's get that done. Well, I've got more than enough everything, I think. For the next legacy bit of our journey or whatever. There's no way to also specify high priority items, right? Like, I can't say, construct this now. There's a bunch of people. Okay. 5 oak shelter for cows? A rather primitive but comfortable camp inhabited by stranded settlers. I want to Google that real quick. So the audio is going to cut out real quick. Bivouac. Bivouac.
Bivouac.
Bivouac.
Bivouac.
Okay, it's a bivouac. A temporary encampment often used in an unsheltered area. An encampment for the night without tents or proper covering. Okay, cool. Bivouac. Bivouac. Okay, cool. Learn something new every day. Alright. So that's the first mission done, I guess? We can just leave the island. I think for Factory Town, what I was doing is I was also breaking these down into missions. Unless it was, like, super quick. But I think I'm happy calling this Mission and Episode 1. Is there any benefit to us hanging around and leveling up our people? That's the only thing that I don't know if there's, like, inherent benefit. Like, yeah, what you should really do is min-max the hell out of stuff and just hang around and make more stuff. So there's, like, a textile workplace. There's a kiln. There's a bunch of stuff in here we've unlocked, but I did not touch. A barn? There's flower arch bench. Summer patio. Table? Build a table. Oh. This table's freaking giant. Holy crap. So yeah, I don't know if it would make sense for us to just hang out and level up or whatever, but I'm not going to worry about it all too much. Let's chit-chat a little bit until that table is built. Comes with a freaking awning and everything. Nice. I'm digging the game so far. Realistically, like I said, if you come in here realizing it's a different game and aren't all like, well, I expect this to be just like Factory Town or Autonauts or something like that, I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah, no notes. No notes so far. Like I said, this game's already done and completed by, like, what, a year and a half? So I'm not expecting a huge change to drop anytime soon. So we'll just go off what we've got. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Name's JohnMegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.